Right, so that was one option, is having the capo up here in order to get that B flats. But as I say, you can put the capo all the way down to the 3rd fret. Very, very different sort of feel to it, I think, down here. Not sure if I like that, having to bar. I need to get that chord. Actually might have preferred it up here of all places. Yeah, I didn't think I would, but I did. You have more freedom up here because you are definitely not restricted. That you have 2 strings which are resonating the tonic note, so it may actually be nicer actually having it up here. Lovely tune. Let's try it one more time. I wonder if there's any other sort of accompaniment patterns that we can come up with where we're not just restricted to, those ones. Let's even was there anything else you can come up with in this key? Okay, lovely wee tune. I think we managed to find sort of the best that we can for that tune and for that particular tuning. If I was to do that sort of the normal sort of tune, My goodness, if I was to let you guys hear it, it's going to sound very high on this, which is going to be ironic considering it's going to sound very low on the Bouzouki. So let's see if we can get the D version up here. So this is Olivia's playing transposed up 4 semitones, so she's going to sound super high. But we can't really do that on the Bouzouki because we're kind of reaching the sort of extreme of it anyway. If we go up another 4, we're really just putting the capo on 12. And you might as well just take the capo off entirely if you're going to do that, because capo on 12 is just the same as, you know, without the capo. It's just an octave lower. Okay. So she's going to be really high here. Actually do prefer it in B flat actually, and having it it's quite restrictive when you put in the capo, and well, if you take the capo off entirely, okay, let's do this properly. If you take the capo off entirely, that would be your normal tuning in D. Tuning, you know, for this particular reel is no capo at all, and you're in the key of D, so everything is centered around that 7th fret as your tonic. Okay, now if you don't want the strings to be that resonant but still keep it in D, then what you can do is put your capo on 7 and pretend you're in the key of G. So if I just go, yeah, I'll just change camera angles. Okay, that's the other way of doing it, is you're putting the capo on 7 and pretending you're in G. That is more restrictive. It's not as straightforward as just keeping it out of the capo off, or if you put it up another fret. And now you're in that key, pretending you're in D again. So you're in the key of B flat here, but you're pretending with the fingering and the capo and the sort of chord progressions that I'm using that this is all in D.